Good day to all my companions, associates, and acquaintances. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're a new face, welcome. I am your comical host, the jack of all trades, the world's most eccentric thought provoker, Firawano. How are you all doing today? Since I have your attention, before we get into the video, I would like to remind everyone to leave a like on the video if you like what you see, sub if you're not already, and you enjoy the content on the channel. And leave a comment telling me some good news or something good that's happened to you in the past week, or something good that you would want to have happen to you in this coming week. Or just leave a comment about whatever the topic of today's video is. With all of that out of the way, let us begin. Alright, let's cover some of these range style jutsu. And the first one on the list is Lava Rasengan. And it's a Rasengan that would just burn upon contact with an opponent. Next range would be Sage Art Limbo. And it takes the user's shadow, allows them to pretty much take 3 to 5 hits, and that becoming a after image of them. Next jutsu on the list would be the Infinite Tsukuyomi, and this one would have to be an ultimate, and it puts all who's alive in an unbreakable genjutsu that steals ultimate and extends respawn time. Next would be the time space plane battle. And I know that's weird, but hear me out. This would be an ultimate, and pretty much you use Kamui, take you and one opponent to that dimension of Kakashi. You have a 1v1 fight, uninterrupted until the end. Winner gets to leave. Loser has their respawn time increased. Next range jutsu would be Acid Bubble, and it's bubbles that would just float in a certain area until hit or new ones are played, would burn an opponent on contact. The next range jutsu would be Gold Dust Protective Wall, and this would be an ultimate of sand that protects all teammates for a set amount of damage or a set time period. Next range jutsu is Chakra Puppet Strings, and it's chakra daggers that play strings on them, and if they hit an opponent, the strings are then put on them, and it gives the user or caster of the ability to control their movements like a puppet. Next range jutsu would be Black Technique One Shot, and it would be an ultimate technique where a puppet trap comes out of nowhere and it kills the opponents, whoever it be, who gets stuck in the puppet's belly. The next range jutsu would be Bringer of Darkness, and the user casts an area in pure darkness and no one can see or target anyone within it. Next range jutsu would be Casualty Puppet, and it absorbs an opponent's jutsu for a single use shot, which means whatever jutsu your opponent threw at you, you absorb it and you take that energy and use it against them. Next range jutsu would be a Coral Seal, and what I mean is like coral reef. A caster would hit an opponent, leaving a small piece of coral on them, which over time would gradually grow, restricting that opponent's movement until they're either dead or the coral reaches its full stage, and at that point the opponent is just stuck in place. The only way to get the card will offer you is to battle the caster or have a status ailment like move. Next range jutsu would be the Cursed Seal of Heaven. And this jutsu would increase damage, resilience, attack evasion, all cooldowns, and it gets a level 2, which increases everything by another stack. And this one doesn't get any jutsu. I don't know if the other one got an ultimate jutsu, but this one doesn't have one. But there's only 2 more jutsu left on my list, and the second to last one would be Truth-Seeking Orbs. And let me rephrase that. Sage Art, Truth-Seeking Orbs. And this jutsu would be you having the control over maybe 3 to 4 of the Sage's orbs of truth, the Truth-Seeking Orbs. Instead of them just like flying out and annoying opponents' jutsu, these would be, you can send them in a direction and they will stay there until you direct them somewhere else. But there's still a cooldown time after each use. And the final jutsu on the range list, Antlion Technique, which is a counter. And what it does is it causes a pit to suck in everybody into the middle for a set period of time, or until they're like comboed out of this quicksand like pit. But if you do nothing and you let yourself sink into the middle, it's an insta kill. Well, hey there. Looks like someone went and got caught up in all my eccentricness and made it to this point of the video. I hope you enjoyed today's content, because I enjoyed having your company. But like all good things, this video must finally come to its end. Before I release you all back out into the world, I would like to ask you all to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't and you enjoy the content you see, and leave a comment so I know that I'm not just talking to myself all day and someone really does care about my opinion. Remember that you are loved, you are strong, you are unique, you are worthy, and you always have been. I am your host, Gamer Wano, releasing you all out to the world. Have a nice day. Peace.